Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining today. Let us just wait a few more seconds for late people to join, and then we will start this fifth session of Masterclass for TIOS dedicated to signage. Thank you. Okay, so let us start. Thank you very much for joining today our number 5 session of the TIOS Masterclass. Today will be really a session dedicated to signage, really for us to show you and to demonstrate to you everything that we have done in the release of the version 3.0 dedicated around signage in terms of new functionalities and improvement, of course. Before to start the session, maybe just to reintroduce ourselves one more time. So my name is Thomas Issa, and I'm the head of corporate solutions within Sony, so already focusing quite a lot on our TIOS solutions in terms of planning and marketing. And I have with me Guillaume today. So Guillaume, I will let you introduce yourself.
Thank you, Thomas. Good morning, everybody. I am Guillaume Fernandez Oliveira, and I am Corporate Solution Architect and Product Planning for TIOS.
Thank you, Guillaume. So this session will be, as usual, around 30 minutes in total. So really for us to take the time to show you a few points, but really to spend more time on the platform itself, really for you to see how it works and how customers, so yourself, our end user also, can interact with the platform. And of course, we will try to keep some time at the end of the session for Q&A. And if you are not able to, we will of course come back to you later on with the answers to your questions. So let's start. So as we said, so this is today really the fifth session. The first one was really an overview on the TIO 3.0 release. Then we took the time to really focus on some of our core and most strategic add-ons, such as the room booking, the TIOS Connect, and meeting display, Flex Office, of course. And today is really about the next big part, in terms of communication, with a big focus, of course, on signage. Up. So inside TIOS, basically, you can of course have access to a complete signage solution, which is accessible from the platform itself, really for you to be able to configure and to manage your content the way you want, and obviously to push it to any of your devices which are registered in TIOS. In terms of workflow, we offer today 4 main workflows, which are available for all customers, or most of them at least. The first one being the email to signage, so this is really the most basic one, especially for people who have very limited knowledge in terms of technical, in terms of IT, and that really don't want to take any training. The way it works is quite simple. You just send an email with a PowerPoint presentation to the email address of the display that you will define, and automatically the content will be played on the TV. Then we have some other workflows from also still the most basic to the most advanced. Automatic signage, so this is really like content which is being updated directly from a source file, like an Excel file, for example, that you would just change, and automatically we will change the content on the display. And then of course, normal signage, which is really the one we'll focus on today to show you, where you have like a full control on the graphics, the creation, exactly like customization of template and so on. And of course, interactive signage, where you can really combine the signage to other elements, like buttons, like touch overlays, like alarms, for you to have like a full interactive and advanced signage solution. Our goal is really to be able to offer to our customers a complete way of working, which is really adapted to them from the most basic to the most advanced. Coming back to the version 3.0, so what we have done in this release was really to focus on this. First of all, is to really make sure that inside TIOS, you could have access to content and templates which are really useful for the way you work. In the past, if you remember, if you see, we have some demonstration templates, but which are really like for demo purpose. Now it's really to be able to offer you content which you can really use from day one inside your organization, like sport news, like horoscope, like the weather, like the quote of the day, for example. So a lot of things which are really plug and play. You can just really choose your content the way choose the display and automatically send it to it. We have some new compatibilities, especially like Power BI, for example, that we will show you also in the platform. And we have done a lot of different improvements, like the import of templates, like the playlist, like some cropping on the text that we can show you as well, the folder management, of course, the user interface, which is much simpler, and so on and so on. Instead of speaking too much about it, what I suggest is maybe for you, Guillaume, to go on the platform itself and to
Yes,
really
sure.
show how it works and how it looks to all our joiners today. Thank you, Guillaume.
Thank you, Thomas. So as Thomas said, let me introduce you our platform. So I am connected right now into our cloud platform on Tios. That, of course, you can ask also for a trial to us for you to be able to connect. I just log in my first page, and as a quick introduction, of course, the subject of today's signage part, so we will take all the focus on it. I want, of course, to show you what we are able to manage into the platform. So when arriving into the Tios platform, you get the global overview. Today, in terms of details, what can be useful to know is the different buildings, floors, the different devices that can be active into a building, into a specific site that can be selected. We have as well the total power consumption that can be useful in terms of data where you get automatically the information as soon as you connect. And in terms of analytics, because we'll go quickly in the analytics part, you can get also some top level information updated daily for most of them, where you get the number of devices used, the number of hours of content that is played, the number of incidents if you had, so basically a device that get disconnected, etc. So all this information that is gathered automatically by Tios. You can see also the latest 25 events explaining when content starts to be played, when the content stops to be played, and there is even more data in terms of analytics that can be really useful. Actually going directly into those data, I just bring you into our content creation page, where you can find two options. One is the content log. Content log is very useful in order to know who did what in terms of content management. So we can see directly the different users who did connect and edit or created any presentation, playlists, templates, pages, etc. You can also filter directly on a user or on a content name in order to know what is the history of a page that is created, because of course, and we will see that in a minute, a page is part of a playlist, which is of course part of our signage solution that is later on shown into a display or a group of display. So that's a very useful functionality in order, of course, to make sure that all the content is well managed by a team and everybody knows who did what, basically. We have another option, the proof of play, which is in that case a bit more dedicated. Actually, I need to gather more information there, but it's also a useful functionality to be able to gather more on, again, a top level number of times that a playlist is played or a page is shown, a content that is shown. So a bit more dedicated to promote or to, let's say, start going into basically knowing about a content that has been displayed for a specific group of people. A team where we can justify, so it can be useful for a marketing team to show this type of data. Going now into one of the most important part, of course, for the content, the signage content, is starting by our media upload part. We did a very big review on this part in order to bring a new folder management, a new way of seeing what content we have. So I can, of course, show you quickly what is the difference compared to our previous platform, also for you to see all the step up that has been done on that aspect. So if I go into media and data, I get all my content that is directly seen into this page. I don't have possibility to view in a list view, to check details of my content. And basically on this new version of TIOS, we did push to have more functionalities on the way of exploring content, and we did also take some examples, some feelings from the Explorer of Windows in order to bring something similar. So if you click on the column in the left, you have directly the access to all your content. You can after sort them, order them by type or by size, for example, by creation date. You can see them in a list view where you can get automatically when the content has been uploaded, created, as well as the file size. You can get view details, and if you right click into the content, you get the possibility to manage rights, where we did also a lot of work on the rights management, as well as deleting it, of course. That is something that can be done. When uploading, for the upload point of view, we have simplified the method, and we have also integrated new compatibilities, such as a PDF integration. So this is also quickly something that we will show you in a sec within our presentation for you to see the specs that are as well available into our range guide that we will share with you after this webinar. So going now into the other part, because here, of course, we uploaded our own content, there is the other part, which are the external data. For us, external data is a very important part because it's where we will synchronize external data, so dynamic information that can come from the weather, for example, that can come from even external type of feeds, so XML, RSS feeds, that can come from social media. Actually, I can show you all the list. We have also agenda type of data that can be synchronized, and all the idea here is, of course, to make the solution and, let's say, the content as much dynamic as possible. That's where also the digital part is bringing his strengths, because here we will be able to synchronize basically just in the data, and I will show you in the content creation how you can basically match with the content that can be taken from this external data to be able to automatically update content. So if we are talking about weather, you just do this task once. Actually, we can even, and we are proposing you our new templates that are by default available. You just create the template, and automatically the data feed will be linked, and there is no anymore need to update any content into the page, of course, but if you want to change something specific, but the weather, I mean, in terms of values, etc., will be automatically updated without any actions from a content manager point of view, which is also something very nice because it brings dynamic without any configuration, additional configuration or daily configuration from a content manager point of view. So that's for the external data. Going now into the tab, which is, of course, one of the most important for this specific topic, we are going to the content creation. In terms of content creation, we have actually different options. One of them is using our master pages. So you can take our signage module, let's say the possibility of creating content, a bit similar to a PowerPoint. It's a mix of a PowerPoint and a Photoshop in the way that, and you will see in a sec, when you create a new interface, you will have a white page, and you can just select the type of element you want to have, an image, a video, etc., and you just click in the white page to define the zone. For just to explain this part of master page, if you compare it to a PowerPoint, the master page is a bit the mask of the PowerPoint, meaning that you get something that will remain during all your loop all your playlist like a mask into a PowerPoint, because you want always to get in a PowerPoint the date and time. Maybe you want to get also the page number. So in that case, for content, of course, you don't want to show a page number, but you want to show date and time, and actually even current time that is shown by the display, that will be placed always into the presentation. You can get the logo, you can get also some RSS feeds, so feeds that are coming from external data, in that case also bringing dynamic into your content, and this is part of the master page. As for a PowerPoint, a master page is optional, so it's not, of course, mandatory to use it, but it can be useful to make sure that you keep the corporate design by default into all your presentation, which means that here, of course, based on that, any type of content will need to make sure that is, of course, according to this master page, in line with in terms of design. Going now into the template part. For the template part, we have, of course, a lot of templates. Let me just show you first the fact that if you create a new template, actually, if you have already, if you install TIOS from scratch, so from 3.0 version, all the templates, the example templates that I am showing here to you, so the horoscope one, the weather, we have all the social media, we have news. So those pre-configured templates that can be, of course, after customized specifically for your type of usage, bringing, of course, again, your corporate logos and corporate, let's say, look and feel. Those are available by default, and if you are not, and if you are an existing TIOS customer, maybe you are updating from a previous version, from a version 2, by updating to version 3, you will get also, going to new templates and clicking on example templates, you will find all our templates available for you, so the weather, etc. So this is completely free of charge and can be used when needed. If I click just on one of them, actually I will take the example of this one. I just press save and automatically my template will be generated. You can see I have the information, I have the different zones with my elements. And now going more deeply into what we are able to do inside a template. So inside the template, the philosophy is, with this bar, you select all the different elements that are available. So we have a text block available, we have images, we have videos. A video can be a stream, actually, URL, which can be from an UDP stream, from a HLS or RTMP stream. Actually, images and text can be whether static text, which can be just updated into our text block, or it can be external data, again, that can be synchronized and automatically refreshed as soon as you have new content. You have a rectangle just for, let's say, design point of view. You have a web browser available. You have ticker tape. So the ticker tape is the moving text that can be, again, static or coming from an external data. You have date and time formats, where you have a big number of different formats actually available, where you have just hours and minutes. You have the date and time. You can add, of course, any of them that you want to, in order, of course, to show it into the displays or a tablet. We take after the time from the device to show it into the device, because, of course, the device should be into the right time to make sure that you are displaying the right date and time into your display according to the region where you are. We have YouTube element. Actually, YouTube is now, from version 3.0, compatible with the playlist. So you can just add a YouTube playlist, a playlist that can be muted or not, and you can, of course, select if you want to play all the playlists or not, which is new for version 3.0. It has been integrated since this version. We have Vimeo integration. We can add some audios. We have slideshows, QR code. We have meeting room elements, where basically, and it's for very useful option that we have into all our modules, what we call the screensaver. Screensaver, where we can use our signage content to be displayed when the device is not, let's say, in use for his specific purpose. If we take the room booking tablet, it means that when there is no meeting, X minutes before a meeting start or X minutes after a meeting ends. If there is no meeting after, we can show any type of signage content that you will create here. And with this meeting room element, you will be able still to, inside your signage content, to bring, for example, the room name that can be useful to show even if you are not showing the room booking interface. You can show maybe the next meeting, at what time it is, inside your signage content, to also bring this, let's say, value added of still having information about the meeting, but providing messages, communication from a signage point of view. This can be done in the screensaver point of view into our meeting display module, into our room booking module. So everything that we showed in the last in the previous webinars. We have that also into our reception module, into our wayfinding module. So screensaver is really something that we feel that it can be useful for you as another way of communicating, maybe here more for internal users on some cases, but also for external. We have mirroring information, bit same in the same philosophy of the meeting room. When we talk about the meeting display interface, with this meeting display, we can add mirroring information details when we use our TIOS Connect solution. And from that, you can use directly this option to insert into your signage information the IP address or the SSID to connect with TIOS Connect to the device. We have Power BI, and here with Power BI, in terms of what is possible to do, you can get directly inside Power BI the reports or dashboard of Power BI. Of course, as you know, Power BI is quite heavy, so we recommend to test the integration depending on how much the report is big in your case, because we are able to add this, but it needs to be tested before in order to make sure that performance will be enough. But it's something that is automatically integrated, and from the server management you can add the secret ID, so the ID and the secret code, in order to make sure we can authenticate. So we use the standard authentication methods using Azure AD with Power BI to connect to your Office 365 environment and automatically synchronize the different reports dashboards. The table element, which is also very interesting, it's a new functionality from 3.0 where you can get you can synchronize different type of data. So if we take, for example, any type of up data, if I just take one, for example, a Twitter feed, there is no specific issue on that. We can directly select a table which will be created, and all the data source that is available will be automatically synchronized with this table automatically. So when there is, for example, you can define in the table the number of rows, the number of columns based on the feed that you are synchronizing, and this feed will automatically fill depending on the number of tables. This information will be automatically updated as well into this interface. So if you want, of course, more details, we have dedicated signage documentation that will explain you, and of course you can always contact us for any type of information. We have an help button. The help button is here bringing a bit more interaction, because with the help button we are able to define, when clicking on this help button, what type of elements we want to show, whether it is an image or any type of element, to bring also an interaction into the signage interface. This help button is also mainly used into our room booking module, but it can be useful also into signage in order, again, to bring as much flexibility as possible. And the last but not least one, the PowerPoint integration. Here, by selecting this PowerPoint element, you can automatically upload a PowerPoint. The PowerPoint will be automatically converted into images. So it's not a video, it's an image. So of course, be aware that we are not taking the transitions or animations because it's a pictures, but of course we do automatically the upload and we convert them to put them into a slideshow. So this is also the base that we use for the email to signage, where of course you don't need to define after the PowerPoint. You don't need to upload it. You just send the email and TIOS is managing the rest. So that was for all the elements, and mainly when you have selected an element, what you do is just selecting the zone where you want to show it. You can after put a text directly statically. If we are talking about the text, you need to put also into this dialog box the information about the the title of it, because as you can see in the left hand side we have the elements that are shown, and you can play after with this column to play on the transparency levels in order of course to get content with different layers and different, let's say, design interface. So this brings me also to share with you the fact that TIOS, of course, is a very powerful platform where you can bring different elements, but it's not a platform where we recommend necessarily to do design specifically into it. If we take some examples, actually, even from what we did in terms of templates, because the templates are done also by our designers internally, the idea is that you can do some contents directly from your professional tools, your InDesigns, for example, your Photoshops, etc. And and when you have this content, after you just mix it into a TIOS, where after you can play, of course, with where you want to show the information, etc. So that's mainly for the templates point of view. There is plenty more things that we can explain you, but of course, you can always contact us, and if you need any additional details, you can also get a lot more information into our documentation. When templates are done, basically a template is the model. We create pages based on this model. What happens in a day-to-day company? Templates, of course, are done at the beginning, where we define the models. You define the models based on your corporate, let's say, designs, etc. And when this is done, in a day-to-day, a page is created. So the page is here the support that will help basically to do a better user management and to basically always keep the content from a template, where after that we are not able anymore to add any type of elements or to move them. Basically, we can just edit, if of course we have the rights for it, we can just edit the element to bring, for example, a new picture or whatever. So that's for the page, and when it is done, we go to the playlist to put the pages into our playlist, and in the presentation to be linked to a device. That's
Thank you, Guillaume. Just being
process.
a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Up.
So just to finalize, there is after a content schedule part where you can match and you can get your presentation link to your device through a programmation, through a scheduling, where you can do whether just a start time and end time when you want, and you can also create recurrency in order to make sure that your content will be played during the time you want. And there is of course all the automatism and everything around TIOS which allow you after to manage from a schedule point of view all the actions to make sure that when there is no content, maybe the device can be switched off, etc. So that's also part of our offer into TIOS with the signage module. Let's just go now back quickly into our presentation.
Thank you, Guillaume. Yes, indeed, just for us to conclude. So thank you very much, of course, for the presentations for today.
Yeah, so basically within this, basically into this presentation, it's what we, and you will get this presentation for you to see also the base on the slides that we have. In terms of specs
Indeed.
as well, you get all the information, and we will send you also our range guide for that, the signage statistics that we presented, the content logs, proof of play, and the user rights that are part of the important, let's say, requests from you and that we have implemented into TIOS. I think to finalize, there is of course just in a word the business model, the new business model that we have, a lot more simplified for any type of signage usage for any type of product, a tablet or a Bravia or even a player or whatever type of device you have. Only an advanced license is required for each device, and it's a unique license compared to before where you were having different type of license for it.
Indeed. So thank you very much, everyone. Really, our intention for today was to show you a little bit more about what we can do in terms of signage. We have 1 minute left, so we'll take just one question that we have from today before we close the session, and we'll come back to you, of course, afterwards for those questions. So the question is, what is the native compatibility for TIOS in terms of brand compatibility? So just for you to know, so we can send without any player or without any additional device signage content to any Android Sony Bravia product, so the professional lineup, of course, FW series, to any tablet, of course, that we're providing. So for those one, it's just the native Android application to install, and then it will work natively. And then, of course, we are compatible with a lot of different brands, but for the signage itself, we recommend the use of an Android player to put behind the screen. So we are offering a version through one of our partners at around 30 to 40 euro. So this is the information we can share with you on project basis. So thank you very much, everyone. So this was really the latest session and the last session of our masterclass series for TIOS. We will continue to provide you some webinars and information like we try to do. That way, just to keep you updated and to make sure that we can really provide you with the information you need. Really don't hesitate to share with us any type of feedback. It's always very appreciated for us to be able to improve ourselves and to make sure that what we deliver to you is what you expect. Thank you as well, Guillaume, of course, for the presentation, and speak to you soon, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.